Now to work on these tail feathers, remember earlier we had talked about this notch, this little V we made in here, where the feathers cross each other. I'm going to take and just make a stop cut along each edge of these feathers right in that little V. And I'm just going to do it a little bit at a time on either side of those. And I just work my way down a little bit at a time, because if you go too far, you can break it out. I just try to cut it down so that I've got, sometimes you can hold this like a pencil, so you need to be real careful when you're doing that, because this pencil can cut you. And so I just make a stop cut, make another stop cut, and I just kind of come in here a little bit at a time and work my way into it, like so. The whole thing is I want to relieve that down to this pencil line we made earlier, right in here, and then that will help us define the thickness of that wing tip. We may have to go a little thicker as we work, but right now this is as far as we want to go. We don't want to take too much off. And we just work this out a little bit at a time. Just pop it out like you were chip carving. You see that I've got this piece right in here now is all cut out. I've got it right down to that line. Just a matter of refining that just a little bit more. Pulling that out down to that line. That'll do for right now. We've got that down. It establishes where that is. We're probably going to have to cut this more because we have to take this wing right here. This is going to go away a little bit. We may have to take it all the way completely out and redraw it. But right now what we had to do was, so we could establish where that V was, we had to put this under part of the wing in place. So we've got that in place right now. The thing that I want to do now at this point is I want to know where this wing right here goes to up to the cape, and the cape being this area here. That's the cape, and that's the point we're looking for right there. So I want to know where from the tip of this primary, I want to know where that is right there. So what I can do is I can take my measuring device, whichever one you're using, and measure the distance from the tail, this line, to that point. I do this right off the pattern, and then I just simply put this back up here at the end of the tail, like so, and I make a mark, which is right here. I believe that's where I put that. No, too far. Right here. There's where your cape is located. Now, I'm going to draw this center line. Remember I told you I was going to put, I took a center line out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this center line back in for right now. Center lines come and center lines go away, so we want to be sure we've got them in there. Now, so I know that this part of the feather here, this wing primary, comes around like this, and it's going to come like that. Now, remember I told you these things would change as we work. We may have to change this around right here a little bit as we go, because of this, the way these things, as we rounded things, shift and change. But we did that to get the primary area where everything's going to fall in place. So what I'll do is go ahead and cut this in just a little bit right here, down to this point right here, to establish the depth of the primary over the top of that one. And then we'll come back in and cut this one in. But right now, we need to look at what we have right here on this primary. Remember I told you we may have to shift that just a little bit. But things do change. So what I may have to do is I may have to take not only where this is off the edge here, at the bottom of the wing, it may have to come off of here, something similar to that. And that is simply to take out this area to make this all conform to the right width. And that's only being because we have the way things got rounded and shaped, these things will change. So don't be alarmed if something didn't turn out right. Just go with what you're doing, follow the basic steps, and then draw this back in again. You saw right here, this was too wide. It looks real wide this way. But this way, it looks more natural. I'm just drawing this back in again. So it will shift a little bit. If you did it your way and it didn't shift, that's even better. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw this back, cut this back in again using that safe end diamond, and I'm going to use the safe end diamond to cut this out right in here a little bit so that we can get that top wing established. Using the safe end diamond. Shift that out of the way a little bit. I'll start at the top up here where it came onto the cape. I start very shallow, just like I was cutting the underside of the wing. I'll establish myself like a line first. So you can see that right there. And then I can start making it a little deeper. Kind of straighten this roll up right here just a little bit. We'll have to, once we get the other wing established, we'll have to undercut this a little bit, or cut this back a little bit more, but right now we just wanted to get this established. Sometimes you have to put things in, cut them out, and then put them back. That's just so you can get everything symmetrical and in its place where it's supposed to go. So you see that what I've done now is I've rounded this a little bit, taken some of this high spot out. So now I've established the ridge right here between this primary and the cape. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this backside that I re-established with the pencil line with my primary to get it straightened out as well. So I'm just going to come across the top of this one that I drew in, and just take it out a little bit at a time. Take it right down to that one. So we've got all this we have to take out right here. I'll just start taking that out a little bit at a time. Notice I'm taking the top wing feather out. It's not going to hurt anything. Okay. Get all that cleaned off and flatten it back down to the body where it meets the body. There we go. Now it looks a little bit more natural. The slope of the wing and where it comes out of the shoulder. So I got a little bit of these edges here that clean off right there. But you notice it's a high spot right there, so I flattened that out. Now what you need to look at when on these feathers like this, when the birds come up, they'll cross a little bit here, but they do tend to have a little bit of a slant to them. So this top feather will be slanted somewhat like, let's give you an idea. It'll be somewhat slanted like this. So we may have to cut this a little bit deeper to get that slant and then establish this bottom part. It's not that pronounced, but it does have a slight slant to it. So what I'll do right now is come back in here, clean that up, pull those high spots off right here. There we go. Just a little bit more. This is all going to get a lot where you see all of this. Where you see all this thickness right here. This is going to come down a little bit smaller. So we'll just pull some of that down right now to make it slightly thinner on this left side. That gives us, as you can see, that gives us that sweep, that slant, right here. There we go. Now you can get to see how this, if you look straight on right here, you can see how this wing is starting to slant over this way a little bit. Instead of being coming up and laying flat on top, which it doesn't do. It slants over a little bit. Like so. As you can see that slant right there. It rolls over on top with a slight slant to it. We can cut just a little bit more of this back this way. Flatten that back out right there where that area was located, that one wing tip, which we'll put back in. And you'll notice I've left this basically still flat. We don't want that to be curved because it's hard to put that primary wing tip back in. So now I can come in here again and slant it just a little bit more. As you can see how it's slanted again. And we'll pull some more of this down right in here as we go later, but right now we want to get this all undercut here. So now I've got this in place. What I'm going to do is I'm going to draw back in the primary wing tip that I took out. So it was right about basically where I had it right there. Actually this way. So here's if you look at this is the wing tip here. If you don't see it, follows right over the top to there. Just again, very straight and it rounds off the edge. And there it is. And we'll drop this down some more. This area in here, we'll cut that out some more to put in the separation between those two as we undercut them. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to work on this area right here, take this notch out a little bit more, and define this area right here where this feather tip is. So what I'll do is is I will use this diamond here, the safe end diamond again, to define the depth of this wingtip.